YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, A Dash of Life. It's your girl Tamika, and I am so glad to be back in the presence of you guys. I want to say thank you for all those who reached out to me during my little hiatus and who reached out with good encouraging words. Just tell me to keep going, even to see where I was and why I'm missing in action, especially Miss Jean. I want to say thank you guys for all your comments and your kind words, and thank you for subscribing. I didn't think that I was going to get 10 subscribers, let alone 100, and the number count keeps going. So again, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And with that said, I know it's been a long minute, and my last update was like for my second or third month update. I'm now 8 months in, or 8 months in August, but I'm teetering on it. And I just want to give you guys a quick recap of what's going on with my hair, how it started, and just rewind a little bit. So here that goes. So it all started from here when I had my instant locks with shaved sides and back, and I thought I was cute. I really did like my hair. It's just I felt as though I looked like Quavo, basically. Here's my Quavo pic. But I just wanted something smaller, and I really wasn't feeling the locks that I had, so I combed them out. And my hair was like mad long once I combed them out. And I ended up cutting it and getting sister locks. That was one of the best decisions I've ever made, locking my hair, period. I felt so girly with sister locks than I did with my traditional locks, so it just made sense that sister locks work for me. Now we are here. Now, not much has changed. I know you guys see that, I've got a little length in here, a little something. I have seen budding. I have noticed that there are some difficulties going on in the back of my hair. For that matter, it is buildup. I know I've mentioned this on a video beforehand, whereas I don't know if it was my first consultant or my stepmom who said it first, but with me washing my hair, I kind of wasn't doing it well enough, and in the back there is some slight buildup that has accumulated on the ends of my hair. Like I said previously in the beginning of the video, my hair was cut shaved, and growing my hair out, my hair was short in the back to the point where it was really difficult to braid and band. I had to use barrettes, or I would do a bantu knot instead of actually braiding and banding. I know I'm about to be cussed out for saying this, but I've kind of shied away from that whole braiding and banding thing for the fact that it made me not want to wash my hair. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I know that while getting sister locks, that we were told we have to braid and band, and we have to not use oil, and we have to do all these things, not use other products that are not specified for sister locks. Well, honey, I'm doing everything that you're saying not to do. And by all means, in this video, am I telling you to do what I am doing? This is just my journey, and I'm telling you guys how I'm doing over here. With that being said, I stopped braiding and banding. Now, I've only done this twice for washing my hair. I haven't seen anything that looked out of the norm. However, I am seeing budding in the back as well, and it's not so much on the top, but in the middle, especially in the middle. I was scared that it was bunching. Like, I didn't see any of the hair like bunched up towards the top, or it just didn't look right, and I really didn't know what the budding part was or what it looked like, because in my last lock journey it was instant locked, and as I mentioned before, and I really didn't have that much of a thickness going on. The lock consultant, or my loctician who did my hair previously, would always smooth those out so that I really wouldn't see it. But I'm noticing on these little buds here, and
I want to say it's cute. Um, Another thing that I have noticed besides the thickness and the budding is that my coils are becoming more defined. They're much softer. They're crunchy right now, but they're much softer. Um, I do like that. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I've really noticed besides the thickness, length, and budding. Um, Another thing I can say, one thing that I noticed before I forget, and all of this is just coming off the dome, is that I no longer want to see my grid. And I know with us being in sister locks, having sister locks, our grid is the most important thing. At least for me, when I came into researching for sister locks, I had to have that grid. I wanted someone who was going to give me the grid that I wanted, or not so much the grid that I wanted, the grid that I've seen on other people. I guess you could say what I wanted. And I just basically wanted that look. And now that I'm 7 months in, almost 8 months in, I kind of don't want to see it. And that's come to a part where I can say it's because of being quarantined for so long and not being able to get my hair done. So we started quarantine back in March, where I got my hair done I want to say it was sometime in the beginning of March where I got my hair done, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get my hair done again until May 5th. And then after that, until a couple of weeks ago. So it was some time between my reties where I was rocking a little bush, or, my hair was done. And once I got my hair done, it was like, I don't really like it like this. I like it looking more fuller and more poofier. Like, I like it now, considering I'm like a couple weeks in. Like, I can see, if I can scoot up a little bit more, I can see, my grid up in here. I can see, the parts and everything with it looking unified. And this is okay. But when we first got our hair done, how it just, not to call anybody hair saying it looks like plucked chicken, but it kind of looked like a plucked chicken. Like, it was just thin. Like, now I'm starting to see that what my hair can possibly look like once it's fully locked. And I like that. And with that being said, I don't necessarily want to see the grid so much as seeing my hair flourish and be healthy, if that makes sense. But yeah, like, I'm not really big on the grid anymore. I was talking to my stepmom when she was doing my hair a couple weeks ago, when she was saying, I'm gonna have to combine, it was a lock or two up in front here, and that was really, really small. And she was like, I'm gonna have to combine it, but it may, subtract from your grid. So your grid is not gonna look as crisp as you want. And I was like, I don't care about that grid. Hunty, do what you think is going to be best for my hair, because by all means, I want my hair to look healthy as well as my scalp. So with that being said, I am kind of veering off of track of doing what the sister lock, trademark wants you to do, or wants me to do. So I mentioned that I don't wash, braid and band really when I wash. And I've been adding a little bit of oil to my hair, especially after washes. And I do that because my scalp is screaming for some type of moisture. So right after I wash my hair, straight after it, I go, mind you, and I've only been doing this for a few times. I don't do it often. I did when I was braiding and banding. I was putting little bits of oil on my scalp. I don't use heavy oil. I have a mixture of green tea and tea tree and peppermint oil that I use on my scalp, and I only use it after a wash. Or maybe sometimes, especially if I wore makeup and I went and washed my hair with my cleanser or wash my face with my cleanser and it got too close to my hairline and made it a little dry, I may rub a little oil while it's still wet on my hairline, but not a lot, not really a lot. And I haven't seen any slippage. I haven't seen any bunching. My stepmom says that my hair is doing very well and is flourishing. So I think since it ain't broke and you ain't doing nothing really to make it mess up, that I'm kind of good. Like, I don't want to say this for say anyone or tell anyone that, oh, well, this is what I'm doing, so you do it. By all means, this is not what that video is. And yeah, I just basically wanted to make sure that my hair was okay, my scalp was okay, and that I wasn't doing any further damages to it by only doing what Sisterlock website said. And I know this video is already beginning to be a bit long, so I wanted to say why I'm doing that too. And I want to mention that Sisterlock consultants sometimes don't have the knowledge that it takes to take care of your hair. They have the knowledge to do your hair and to make sure that your Sisterlocks are, you know, in Sisterlock standing or standards, but they don't always know how to take care of your scalp. And especially those who say, well, just use this and don't do that. By all means, it may work for some, but it may not work for all. And with that being said, I'm doing what I think is best for me. And I know this is a bunch of jumbled up words. Like, I know I'm rambling here too, but and I want to say, you know, I hope you guys are out here being safe and you are still practicing social distancing, and take a mental break. Excuse me, I can't even say it right. Take a mental break. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, and if I did, I'm sorry, but taking a mental break is needed. Mental breaks are okay to take. And with that being said, with me being gone for so long and not doing a video, it's because I decided to take one of those mental breaks. I didn't want to be creative. I didn't want to get up and put no makeup on. I didn't want to get up and think about, what am I going to do for this next subjective video? Or what am I going to do for this? I just did, and I was happy and still happy. And I just needed that. So I know this is it. I know I said I'm ending the video a long time ago, but by all means, you guys, let's take care of ourselves, and especially our mental health, and especially in this Black community. I love you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to see more content from moi. And I'll check you guys on the flip side. Peace and love, you guys. Bye.